Oh, perfect timing. We just got TD here. Hey,
Yes.
everybody. How is everybody doing today? Got Warsaken Wednesday here. Coleman from the project. How
Doing
you doing?
awesome. I'm doing awesome. It's been a couple weeks since I've been here with you guys, so it's great to be back. Good to see. I know we've been chatting a lot behind the scenes, but it's good to see your faces and sit down and catch up.
We had the pleasure of having Mom Muffin on the last stream. That was a ton of fun.
Isn't she great? Yeah, she's a barrel of monkeys for sure. She's tons of fun. Keeps things light and hilarious in the Discord, which is awesome. There she is.
Hey.
So I have big shoes to fill this week, trying to keep everybody entertained like she did last week.
Yeah, she did a good job. I think she probably carried most of the stream. I would say. It
Without
was
a
kind of
doubt.
nice.
Maybe it might have been 2 weeks. Anyway, yeah, I can't remember when it was, but yeah, she's great. We've got awesome moderators. We've got 4 moderators in our Discord right now, and they all do an awesome job keeping things positive, keeping things light, answering questions, just making anyone feel welcome. Like we've all been there where we've stepped into a Discord and we're like, I don't want to say anything. What am I going to say? Hi, or ask a dumb question? They're going to make fun of me, and I'm going to have to leave and go hide and never show my face again. But you come in and you drop a hi in our Discord, and people are like, "What's up? How you doing? What can we help you with? Here's some welcome late." It's always a good experience, and it can be hard. It's like showing up to your first day of work or at a new class or something, and you just got all these nerves. But we really strive to make people who come into our Discord feel welcome and feel like they found a place where people aren't going to jump all over them for asking one dumb question or anything like that.
Yeah, I gotta say it's one of my favorite parts about the Forsaken community, and I don't know if it's a matter of the game being difficult or just a super nice community that brings everybody to like you can ask the dumbest question and you'll get a legitimate answer without any hassle, which is nice. Can't find that
Yeah,
everywhere.
we've tried from day one to implement that. Before we had moderators, when it was just the team, even though we're working hard to get the project out and build the community, we were always there and trying to always give everybody an answer and have someone around at all times. And then people just started showing up, and we've got great people like the ones that are showing up. Mama Muffin's been there around a while. Matt Interno has been around for quite a while and has always been great. Panny 420 is one of the newer ones, I believe, but is leveling up in there. And yeah, awesome to see. And I saw they just followed you, so that's great.
Yeah,
But it's something we've definitely cultivated, and we're family friendly, which I think kind of helps because people kind of think for half a second, I think, before they start typing sometimes in our Discord.
Oh, we got more cheese here too. Have you been watching the Sandy and TD NFTs? Did you see him switch?
No, I haven't. I have some of the NFTs, but I haven't been watching much about it.
We did a like community drawing contest, and more cheese made a Joker version of me that was
It was good.
well
Yeah.
done.
Epic. I got to see
I
that.
kind of miss it. Yeah, TD switched them this morning, but
yeah, but how have you guys been? It's like you said, it's been a little while since I've been in here. I've had scheduling conflicts, but haven't caught up with you for a little bit.
been good. And then you want to add TD?
I mean, same old for me. Hustling, working dev stuff, doing streams. Sandy just got back from vacation. It's nice to have him back. Yeah. Why so Sandy?
Yeah.
And I peeped that trailer video for the Warsaken Alpha, and it's looking hot. Yeah, dude.
It is. I think we're gonna watch it today and talk about it and dissect it a little bit. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, y'all ready to jump to that?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do we have the video queued up?
Yes,
Yeah, there we
Lysosanius. That's hilarious.
There we go.
Danny's here.
Are you sure it's gonna play?
What's up, everybody? This is Brandon Adams. I'm here today to show you the latest in Warsaken Blitz development. We have our alpha client here, and I've got a couple of decks built, and we're going to just walk through a quick game. Now, I'm not going to be going over the rules for Blitz today, so if you want to learn more about how to play the game, please visit the website or go check out some of our other videos on YouTube to learn more. The alpha client is set up so I play both sides, so we'll walk through the entire game. All right, let's jump in. going to start here by rolling my dice. Playing
Start the game with 8 cards, then it will automatically draw the score. So you can say he has 12 now. Oh, sorry.
What does that die do too? Like, what happens if you roll the king-sided one?
That's just the one. So that's actually the worst thing you can roll because you draw 1 card and you only get 1 action. So he drew 4 cards. Now he has 4 actions. So yeah, it is really a lot to do with the roll of the die, and it can determine a lot of the luck of how a game goes. But you get bad luck in one game, you play, it's 10 minutes long, you play another one, and your luck's going to turn eventually.
Wow, Muffin says to check Discord.
All right, I'm checking.
War has forsaken you.
Are we live?
We should be.
Oh, okay. I'll work on that. You can show the video. I've got to do something else here in the background. So yeah, you can go and play that, and I will figure out what's going on.
Here, so I'm going to go ahead and play them.
Okay. So you just play 4 cards here. It's cool that it counts
Also
down
got a couple
while
of
you're putting the
tsunamis.
cards
I'm
on.
going to play those as well. That'll be my turn. Now over on the Lethabo side. Ooh, I rolled a 1. Let's get a hacked network down.
In the shadows,
I have a couple of Dexter Smiths. Let's play those.
tracking.
I think I'll enter. Roll. Ooh, that's a good one. 6 is a high number. 6 is good. Play another hacked network. Assassination attempts. A couple of those down. Some weather. Play that. I'll enter. Back over on the victor side. Roll. Oh, I got a 2. 2 is obviously not enough to play for a 3 match. All right, there's my hack network match I've been waiting for. Ooh, should I bounce? I think.
Okay, wait, what does this do? He can either bounce.
Bounce 3 cards from the table, and that's usually the best thing to do in these cases because someone's got cards out that they're ready to play, and they're trying to make matches of 3. So if they put 1 or 2 of them out, then they're only 1 or 2 away from playing. So if you can wipe those off into their discard pile, then it really puts them behind something they were planning on doing. It interrupts them. So yeah, if you match 3 of the same intel card, you can either bounce 3, or you can make the enemy discard 3 from their hand that they choose, or you can mill 6 from their deck. And you'll see that later on, Brandon uses this with one of these hands and starts milling and gets one of the players down really low. So he's almost out of cards in his deck. And if you do that,
milling would be the best here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he does in this case, but I know later on in this game, he's going to do some serious milling.
Going to go ahead and mill them.
Oh, yep, it mills them.
See what else we got. Put down a couple of field researches. And some fire in the fields.
Oh, wow, Darian says y'all have been playing against Brandon using the client where he puts up his deck and the other player puts up their own deck, and then he plays both sides.
Yep. So if you've got a deck built, you can give him the ID of that deck, and he can pull it up on the client and play against you. And you just say, okay, I want to roll now. Okay, I want to play these cards. It's a little bit different because you can see what's in the other person's hand. But they've got it so the whole game, like for a while there, if you played a weather, it wouldn't give you an extra turn. And so you can really play weather cards.
I'd want him to play seriously as both sides against a deck that I built just to see like if Brandon playing against Brandon can beat his own deck.
Yeah, he can totally do it. Yeah, he's always popping in the Discord, who wants to play Blitz? And he'll load it up and just play and stream it. So he's been doing that almost every day. We could totally set that up. Maybe we should do that for next week on the show.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Cool.
Play some Blitz next week.
Let's do it. I'll see if he's available. Like I said, the inner development team is the only one who has access to that client. I've played, but only in this manner where I tell Brandon what to do each move by move. But he can load any deck in the world. So yeah, that'd be awesome. I'll talk to him, see if we can pull that off.
And I'll
you can see it says he's playing against Coleman. Everyone he plays against is Brandon against Coleman. If you look in the corner.
Oh yeah, he's playing against you in the top left.
going to return 3 to hand. Now this is convenient because I have a couple of these in the discard and one already in my hand and another tsunami. So now I can roll this into an extra turn.
So 2 choices there. You can either get 3 actions or an extra turn with weather. Usually you're going to go for the
Combined
extra
with
turn.
what I have in my hand should allow me to take a pretty big chunk out of the morale.
So when you're doing that you basically can either get the middle roll or roll it yourself. And
Yeah, but you don't. If you take the 3 moves, you don't get new extra cards in your hand. So if you're only 3 away from winning or something, and you have the card you need, then you can just get that and get the guaranteed. But most of the time, you're gonna see in a minute he's gonna get turn after turn. Also, when you have cards that make a match, either 3 in your hand that match or something that matches what's on the deck, you'll see them, they tremble and they get a red border around them, which is really cool. So watch for that next time he draws, because it kind of shows you what you can play
I
right
saw that
now.
when he had the 3 they look like force cards.
Yeah,
on the base, and
exactly.
they're all shaken.
Yeah, it's a really nice effect that they've built into it.
This can't be contained.
Destroy a couple of territories. To have the highest morale. Ooh, that's a significant loss. Perfect. Down some naval blockades. Roll. Ooh, 1.
Man, Coleman, he is just destroying you.
Intern.
I can't roll. It's all in the rolls.
3. It's enough to get something done.
Look what I found.
I have 3 Chloe Moores, but I want to be careful not to lay them down and get them bounced. Let's use these naval blockades instead.
He only had two moves left, and so that's why I didn't play those Chloe Moores right there.
Could put one down.
I have
I
eyes
think
on
I'm
them.
gonna not. An intern.
It's interesting he ends his turns early pretty often.
Yeah, rather than putting cards out there that someone could wipe out if they get an intel match. He's got a lot of options
Go
here.
ahead and get an extra turn.
So he gets to finish this turn first too.
But you'll notice
Exactly.
I have 3 additional weather cards already ready to drop. So let's get
Yeah,
it.
this
Extra.
turns into a extra turn.
Nice.
Go ahead and drop a couple of these mantas. We'll roll for my second turn.
And even when he gets these in a row, it's not gonna feel like you're sitting there for 10 minutes. It's still only gonna be 45 seconds for him to do 3 turns.
It's looking
Some
like
intel.
a comeback is on the way.
I'm pulling for Coleman, of course. I don't have a lot of faith, but that's who I'm going for.
Darian says
play
it's a
this 'cause I've
strategy
already
not,
got
to
2
not
down
overplay
with
cards
so
when
let's go ahead and
other
play a
can
weather
bounce
card.
them. Makes
Yep.
sense.
It'll give me one other extra turn. You'll notice I'm now playing my 3rd turn, about to take a 4th. Go ahead.
This
and
lined up really nice where you had the weather cards and other cards to play. Like if you just got weather cards
Gonna get
and you're
them
just playing
very
turn after
close
turn,
to-
it's not going to do you any good if you can't play intel or force or something along with it.
roll.
You'd hear the sigh because he's had so many turns.
Roll again.
Great comeback for Coleman. I'm liking it.
Close. The other side, discard 12 cards. That is a lot of cards. Roll. 5. Okay, but we've got some good
Look
matches
what I
here.
found.
Drop some Chloe Moore.
I'll take a look. I'll take a look.
I love the audio it plays with some of those cards.
This should
Yeah, it's honestly really well done. Some of it I was like, is that somebody's background?
Now I don't want to drop these. I've only got 2 actions left, and I don't want them to get bounced.
She's just gonna end it there.
Ended early. Yep.
They'll match. Mill 6. Oh, this is going to be close. Oh, I rolled a 4. I have 1 card left. Go ahead and go for the win.
Everything burns. It's getting hot. It's getting hot.
Select target.
Release the Kraken.
Leader eliminated. Victory.
As you can see, the alpha build is very far along. We have almost every piece of functionality built and ready to go, and we'll have a release coming soon. Thank you for watching.
That did sound like TD at the end.
It did.
So Bonnie sounds like TD, especially if he's got something in his throat and he needs to clear it.
It's funny.
Yeah, I just want to point out the team, like we're trying to get the game out so people can play it, but we're not going to release the very bare bones version of the game. We want it to be an enjoyable, immersive experience. So as the team's been building it, they've been tying in the audio, and even the play mat is slightly animated. You can see some smoke rolling here and there and a little fire burning here. It's a battlefield. So I'm really just super impressed with how they've built that out.
I'm even more impressed that y'all made updates almost immediately after, based on what the community said. Like, I'm guessing what Kron's saying here, since the video, there's a playoff feature added so you can play multiple copies of a card at once. And I think it was Darian earlier was saying that y'all have already changed it based off recommendations since the release of the video, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, and that's one of the great things about, like, almost every day Brandon's popped in, like, who wants to play Blitz with me right now? You know, give me your deck number, and being able to play back and forth, see what's working, see what frustrates people, and playing with people in the community that know the cards and may know some of the strategies and know the game, but mostly just kind of are excited about the project. I saw one other question. The DNA has a few really good questions in there. We built Standard, which is a more complex game, Warsaken, the original game, play tested it for years, make sure it all worked. And then we knew when we came to the NFT space, not everyone's going to be a serious gamer and going to have half an hour to play a game and going to want to take all the time to master it. So we developed Blitz, which uses the same cards and the same layout, but can be learned very quickly and played very quickly. You know, 10 minutes or less is a general time frame of the game, so that people can get in, play a game, and go on with their day, or play a couple games. You know, because if you're losing a game really bad and you have to finish it, then you're like, well, that's all the time I have. But no, if you roll 1-1-1 in this one and it's practically over, just play the next one and you got time for it. So yeah, we have a very simple version, and then we have more complex Standard, which, you know, can take one of those things that, especially as we have new sets come out, is going to take as much time as you can put into it to master it.
Yeah, sorry, I had TD went to put the Sevi comment up. I definitely agree with that, and thank you for the follow, Sevi. The balancing is really great. Like, I don't think in Blitz I could just go start randomly throwing cards down and win. I feel like I'd lose every time.
I think you'd play like 2 games and you'd be like, I know what's going on here. Like, okay, I got an idea here, and then you know you maybe make some changes to your deck or play with a different deck and roll with it.
I'm excited.
Yeah, you can play on Tabletopia. I think we've mentioned that before, but Tabletopia is a game client where you can go and play, and Warsaken's fully loaded on there. You have to know how to play. It doesn't walk you through like what we just saw in the alpha build. It'll have the button, you just roll, and it does everything for you. And then it just goes little by little. Oh, Brandon's in the audience here today. Do you guys have a Blitz deck, Sani or TD?
I don't have a Blitz deck made. I'm still figuring out the cards. I gotta be honest. We did that deck building video, and I definitely understood it better, but didn't go back to figure out what I was missing.
Brandon, we were going to talk and see if next week on the stream we could have them pull up a deck and play against you, or have you play with one
Hell
of
yeah.
them. So if we want to plan that for next week, we can definitely get ready for then.
So yeah, DNA says, keep in mind, games like Gods Unchained, leading card game on the blockchain, and Skyweaver, second biggest crypto card game, are like 10 to 15 minutes max for a good reason. In Standard play, that is.
Yep, and we want to give people that option. We expect Blitz to be more popular, like played more, but Standard to be something that more serious card gamers can be drawn to.
Standard is where the bigger gambling would happen, I would bet.
I think so. We have a challenge
Blitz is where, like, daily gamers, I would think, go to play.
Yeah, so the masses. But it looks like it's happening next week. We're going to have a battle. So I'll help you guys over this week. Make sure you got your deck built and shined up and ready to go for next week.
Yeah, Mom Muffin just offered something to help build decks. Yes,
Awesome.
please.
Cool.
That's right. And
Yeah, I kind of want to try to prep my own deck. Everybody keeps offering their decks, but I want to see what I can do.
cool. Yeah, you and I can chat, and if you have any questions, I can answer them. But you should be able to go in. And the main thing, so you with standard and with Blitz, you can have max 4 of the same card in your hand of each card. So Specialist, Upton, Kobani, you can have up to 4 of those. With Blitz, you definitely want to have the 4 so that you have a higher chance of matching 3 of them. And so basically, you have your leader and you have 4 territories, and then you have 60 cards. And so you want to find 15 sets of 4 cards each. And that's the basic Blitz deck. And so most people want to have a mix between weather, WMD, force, intel, morale, and buildings. With WMD, it's tricky because those are super powerful. If you match 1, it takes out 2 of their territories, but you can only play 1 of those matches in a game. So even if you had, let's say you have like 5 sets of WMDs, you could match those in your hand, but you can't play them after the first one. So yeah, 4 of each of the cards of the 15 cards in your deck is the best way to play. And from there, it's just a matter of deciding, do I want forces? Do I want intel? Because that's another cool thing about Blitz. It doesn't matter if it's
Is
a
there a
rank
max
1
that I can play of a certain card or put in my deck of a certain
4,
card?
4 is the max of each
Where's the
card.
max?
Yeah, so that's as high as you can go.
I was gonna say I could just make a deck entirely 1 card.
Yeah, just straight force cards every draw. You just broke the game. Now we have to go
Just make them
redesign
all the same force card.
it.
But
Exactly.
yeah, you all have thought about that. So
Yeah, that'll be exciting. That'll be fun to jump in and see a live game with your very own deck played, and look forward to that next week, everybody.
Hell yeah.
Some other good news: the team has brought up a couple of times as they've been developing Blitz. It's a lot of work. Danny does on a regular basis. She's one of our moderators, Agent Zarazavai, in our Discord. She'll do a class, which is Blitz Deck Building 101. So anyone who's brand new or anyone who's looking to up their game can come in and go to that event and check it out.
we could definitely do that on another episode as well.
Hell yeah.
We can invite people on, build
Yeah.
a deck live, and then
That'd be-
play it against Brandon. All in one.
Yeah, Danny is great at stuff like that. So as they've been developing Blitz, they've realized we're farther along, closer to standard than we thought. Like Blitz, we thought Blitz was going to be relatively easy, standard was going to be harder. But Blitz actually is doing most of the work. So once we get Blitz done, we're going to have most of the work for standard. And so standard shouldn't be too long after Blitz is done, which is pretty exciting for us. The banter in the comments can't keep up with it.
Yes, yeah. I feel like that would be pretty fun. I'm debating right now if I should try to demo it next Wednesday when we do play and try to go live a little earlier than we plan to go live. Then y'all can jump in once I've built the deck and play against it. That way y'all don't have to like sit through it. I feel like it might take me a bit to build it.
That sounds great. We'll do whatever we need. Yeah, but we will figure it out and we'll announce it. It'll be in the events in our Discord before it happens. So we do have plans to build some decks that people can play with and jump in and play without building a deck. So yes, the short answer to this is yes. We're going to work in both renting of decks and playing for free to earn using other people's decks. So we'll have a way you can combine with people who have reached a certain level can rent out their decks, and so 2 people can earn. But yeah, if someone just wants to show up, try a game, we'll have some decks sitting there that they can play with. Whether we'll sell those decks as sets, I'm not sure yet. Something we've talked about. With the subscription model we have, it's going to be somewhere between $3 and $5 a month. You'll be able to show up and play with all of those. And I imagine we'll have some sort of trial that people can use. But yeah, that's definitely on the table. Is the plan for deck rental still the same? A free to use, but the renter gets a cut of the winnings? It is. We are going to work in something to that effect, and the details are still up in the air. But yeah, if you own a owner a tenant card, then you can rent out your decks, and both people, the person who plays and the person with the deck, can earn a share of the winnings, which will be play to earn. So right now, right now you can stake your cards and you can claim loot every day based on the power of your collection, based on XP. There is play to earn as the game comes out. We're going to transition from strictly staking to more of the winnings coming from gameplay. So as you play, you'll earn XP. As you earn XP, you'll level up, and based on your rank, you will be able to claim more loot every day. And so that's what it comes down to at this point, is ranking up and claiming loot. Right now, it's based entirely on staking. Once gameplay is live, it'll be based on winning and also the power of your deck. So if you have a deck that's all maxed out and you've got golds and you've got blood foils and you've got thermal ashes, then you'll be able to gain more XP. It doesn't give you a huge gameplay advantage. There are some slight ones with upgrades to get gameplay advantage, but for the most part, you just get more XP, bigger rewards for playing with a bigger deck, basically.
And so there's the subscription one that you talked about. Is that where they'll be like, you can use any card, but they're not like, they're all the common cards and there aren't like.
Exactly.
Will it be a different game mode, or will they still be playing against people playing with full decks?
They'll have all of the game modes. They'll be able to play against people that own the NFT decks. It's going to be a mix of, because subscription, you don't have to own NFT. You don't even have to know what an NFT is. You just come in, you want to play the game. So yeah, you'll be able to come in and play against people who have the bigger decks, the fancier decks, but you can use any card in the deck. There's 268 total cards in set one. You'll be able to pick any one you want to build your decks and play them. You'll get much less XP for playing with those than if you played with a rare deck.
How's that going to work XP
Is
wise?
partner staking?
Is the staking still going to be the same and it'll keep accumulating? Like, if
staking's going to go down quite a bit, and we're not sure what the numbers are going to be or when that's going to happen. But once gameplay goes live, the staking values will decrease, and then the values for gameplay will go up. And if you make a deck, you can see the XP value of that deck. It just takes all the cards and adds them up. So when you play a game with those, it'll be a fraction of that amount that you get as XP that will add up for that whole season of war. And a season of war is going to be 3 months or so. And then at the end of that season, that'll reset and you have to play again to rank up, so to speak.
So if I had a blood foil right now and could get to the next level, I could earn that through gameplay. I would have to play a lot during that season to get to there. But
if you start out with something big like blood foils, then you'll start out higher, but then you do have to play to rank up with those. So yeah, you won't be able to get to the highest levels of XP just based on staking at that point, because we want to involve the community. We want to encourage gameplay and base everything on, as much as we can, on gameplay. So it'll go from owning cards and staking to actually playing with them and using those to earn loot and other things.
I think I'm maybe just not understanding what you're saying. Will it be the same leveling system as it is now, but just you'll be able to gain XP in a different way? Or will there be two separate levels, like a staking level and a game level?
No, the first one, where it'll be the same levels. It'll just be how you earn the XP is going to change. You'll still earn some for staking and then some for gameplay, and those add up to the same leveling system.
Earn some for, you say staking, but like earn some for just holding the cards, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We say staking, but it's
Like
passively.
Yeah.
Yep. Just for owning. Yeah.
The game we are doing for switching to like custodial staking.
No,
that's one of my favorite parts of Warsaken, is not having to go click a billion buttons to play with my items.
So anyone here who has at least one premium Warsaken card, and those are pretty plentiful right now, you can go to warsaken.cards/store/loot, and you can just claim your loot every day based on what your level is. So yeah, you don't have to transfer cards. You don't have to actually stake them. And there are some questions. Sorry, I'm not getting the questions, but I see them there. So we'll talk about those. Is partner staking still slated for release in correlation with Blitz? We do have partner staking as well. And we say staking, but it's more of a passive. So we have 18 ally collections, anyone who owns NFTs from those will be able to earn loot daily just for holding those. To give a little background, we are planning on how we're going to release that. The time frame is still up in the air. We've been talking with as the team. I wish I could say some more about it, but I think we're going to be moving forward on that soon. Sorry, I can't say more than that, but we have been talking about it and are going to get something done, even if it's not the full staking. I guess I can say that the full staking process or the full claiming process, where it tabulates all your assets from all of the NFT projects, isn't ready yet, but we have something in mind sooner than that as kind of a stopgap, I should say, to kind of get us to that point, because that is still coming down the road.
Sweet.
And then next question. Outside Fireforge cards, common cards are on the same line, even with the rarest cards, but the XP is a lot worse. So yeah, there are Fireforge cards are upgraded, and so they give you a little bit of gameplay. They give you a little bit more health in the game. But outside of those, whether you're playing with a common or a blood foil or any in between, you're not going to get an in-game advantage. But the amount of XP you earn from winning with those cards is going to be different. If you win with a fully common deck, you're going to earn a very low amount of XP. If you win with an all blood foil deck, you're going to earn a lot of XP with every win. So it'll be easier for those people who have all those high rarity cards to get the XP and to rank up to where they need to be. All right.
And then Darian also, you can mix it with owned, like if you're using the subscription, mix it with owned cards, and then you could still get better XP that way.
And that's something I'm really excited about. Let's say you're just playing for free, you're playing or with a subscription, you've got all the common cards and you're playing and you earn some loot. You can buy a loot pack and you get a couple cards. You can add those into your deck. So you can play with 2 cards that you own and 63 cards that are just part of the subscription or whatever. You can work as many of those as you want. So you can play with a combination of the two, which I'm really excited about, because that lets people kind of level up little by little by buying NFTs and improving their deck as they get better, as their deck.
I just remembered I have loot packs too.
I think Coleman froze up, right? Did we lose him?
It appears he did freeze up. We were talking about Wi-Fi at the beginning, so I think it's probably something.
There he goes, coming in. There he is.
I'm back. Sorry. What did I miss?
I mentioned I have some packs I can open.
Oh, sweet. I also, I dropped over a GeForce Black Camo and some booster packs to you, so we can give those away whenever, however you want as well.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And you're gonna go to your pack opening, right?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I should go to Grubfish or the pack opening.
You go to the pack opening. I'll take care of the grubfish, and then we can just no.
Oh.
Thanks, Darian Doom Dancer, for the good questions and comments and answering some questions. It's good to have you here. And we do have booster packs for prizes, so hopefully you can win one, Omerta 91. Platinum Loot Pack. So these have 10 cards in them. You're going to have 6 ultra premium slots and then 3 loot cards and 1 upgrade card. So a lot of power in these. They cost 150,000 loot, so it takes quite a bit high level or
I can get one a week now
to get to. Oh, that's awesome.
I'm super
That's
happy
great.
about it. Finally reached that level. And I'm finally actually claiming my loot every day. I don't know why that was the cutoff for me. But once I could get one a week, I was like, all right, I'm doing this every day. I skipped the video. My computer's lagging a bit. Oh, no, it didn't.
That's a nice one. A
I
rank
love
4.
this one.
Looks like you might have got a pair of them.
I did.
So that's going to help you upgrade right there, because those rank 4s are hard to come by, and you've got a couple of them already. So yeah, that'll be a really nice upgrade.
Yeah, I'm actually going to check that in the other window before I keep going, because that's the orbital.
Kinetic Space Strike. We do have an orbital space cannon. It's a separate. That's really weird to see two of the exact same card and rarity come back to back. Hardly ever see that.
Yeah, it looks like I'll be pretty close to being able to upgrade. What do I need? I need 2 of these, right?
At least
And then
2 of the same ones. With the foils, there's 3 different recipes. So you can either do 2 of those and 2 camos and an upgrade card, or you can do 2 Fire Forged first wave plus these. So with the foil, there's actually a lot of flexibility. So we may have to take a look at your account and see what's best there.
yeah. Ooh. It's not bad either.
Those are the most versatile. The foils are the most versatile cards as far as upgrading. A couple of camos. So that's good. You got some rank 4s in there and a rank 3 camo, which is a hot card.
Let's see. I can pop these other 2 packs too.
You've got a great collection, by the way. You've got over 1,400 cards, and I know a lot of them are premium. You've got a lot of premium packs, so I know a lot of what you have are the upper tier cards. So a lot of power, a lot of XP sitting there in that deck,
It's
especially when you come to
mostly the lower tier cards that I struggle with in upgrading. So this is what I have for these.
3 of those. So if you had 2 Fire Forged first wave of these, then you could do that. I wonder if you have any camos. So
No,
it doesn't
I
look like you have any. Okay, so you've got 3 of the foils, and then you've got 1 full art. Yeah, so you would either need a black camo and a camo, or 2 Fire Forged first wave. So yeah, with the foils, they're a little bit trickier to upgrade. It's more of an advanced upgrade. The premium upgrades are. If you just have full arts, it's really easy. You get 4 full art and 1 upgrade card, and you're good to go. Elite packs. Here we go. 18 cards in these ones. You're going to have a premium slot, an ultra premium slot. There's a rank 4 slot and a rank 3 slot and a territory slot, and the rest are rank 2 and rank 1 slots.
I will definitely be renting out my decks.
Yeah.
Going to be renting out 10 decks for sure. I hope so. Get them all out.
If you do have questions about recipes, you can go into our Discord and type $recipes, and all of the upgrade recipes come out, so you can kind of see what the options are. Catch you later, Danny. Thanks for coming.
Oh shoot, the reveal button popped up.
Warsaken Elite.
Darian's got us the recipe. You do black camo, first wave upgrade. Here, I'll just put it up on the screen. Always circle these cards.
The one that it was showing you, black camo first wave upgrade, would require a black camo plus a camo plus 2 foil primes. All right, so there's your territory. There's your rank 3. The next one will be a rank 4. And then we'll see, night vision poking through. Rank 3 night vision. Very nice. And then a foil prime. And the rest of them are going to be rank 1s, but even the rank 1s are fun to look at and kind of look and see what they've got. Intel, +1 gas per turn.
This guy always fakes me out thinking it's a ghost.
And then a couple of resources. We do have plans for the resources in the future. We're not sure exactly what we're going to do with them, but we will have, whether it's an upgrade or a redemption or something like that, just so people know. We thought they'd be more sought after and usable in the game, but now as we're building everything out and getting there, but we do realize people have gotten those out of some of these elite packs, and so we're going to.
That's most of my card count.
You know what? It's going to be a big part of it for sure. So yeah, probably want to hold on to those because there will be something in the future to do with them. And if I knew more, I would give you more teasers, but we are still up in the air a little bit and trying to decide exactly what it's going to be. We want it to be worthwhile for everybody, but also not burn anybody who's already, gotten to a certain point in their collection.
I'm on to the 5th page on FT blocks of resource cards.
Elite.
Oh, wow.
Very many of those. I think that means I have like 60
Ninjas.
a page,
Ninjas are
so I
pretty
have
popular. A lot of people.
240. The ninjas are popular.
Wow. Don't ninjas are popular. A lot of people are planning because they kind of play as a group and they help each other out in a lot of ways. The more you have an deck and can get onto the war zone, the better. There's your territory card. There's your rank 3.
WMD. Ooh, that's
There's
a
your
good
rank 4 right there. I'm seeing something 2 cards back. Oh man, we got gold. I love
Let's
it.
go.
Yes, gold. We all were here to witness it. That's so pretty.
It's a rank 1, but I will take it.
Yeah, exactly, right? Heck yeah, it's always good. Usually when you get a gold, it's the best you have of that. And so it shows up in your collection as you scroll through and just makes it look shiny and pretty and nice.
Should I pop these booster packs or on the grubfish?
We can at least put it up on the screen, right? And let people know that they can exclamation play, right? Followed by your wallet address. Let me get the banner up.
Actually, I'm going to send these to the giveaway wallet.
All right. Yeah, I think I sent some over already, so it should be a good amount of cards over there or good amount of booster packs for those watching.
Already did
Gary?
my for the day.
Darian Doom Dancer is doing some heavy lifting, answering questions in the chat. Appreciate you.
Oh yeah, thank you. Must have missed it.
Yeah, anyone else who's kind of new, we do still have cards for sale. Warsaken.cards/store is our site to buy cards. That's to get both redeem loot for loot packs and also buy our launch cards. We sold more than 2/3 of our elite packs already. Our premiums are getting very close to half sold out. I'm not sure if we talked about it on this show, but we've had our 2 cards that people are always after are owner cards, which are in loot packs. And those pay out 200,000 loot a day, regardless of any XP or anything. And then the Bloodfoil Infinite Leaders, because those unlock the very highest level where you can claim 495,000 loot a day, but is based on being at the right XP level. In the loot packs that we had on the market over the last 5 months, we had some of those Bloodfoil Infinite Leaders that didn't get claimed. So they were in the pack, but they didn't get sold because we're still working up to the loot level where we can sell all of our loot packs in a month. And so what we did is we're going to crack all of those packs, take the Bloodfoil Infinite Leaders out of them and attach them to some premium packs. We can't change the makeup of what's in the premium packs. So what we decided to do is if you pull a Bloodfoil G-Force, so a 1-of-1 G-Force from a premium pack, then you're going to get a Bloodfoil Infinite Leader automatically dropped into your wallet. And so if you pull one of these super rare cards, our system is going to scan every time a deck is opened. And when these cards show up, it's just going to add one of these Bloodfoil Infinite Leaders. So we took the premium packs that we still have on the market and basically shoved 5 more Bloodfoil Infinite Leaders or 4 more. So now there's a total of 5 Bloodfoil Infinite Leaders left in the premium packs. And so those are still on the market, and we're watching and waiting for the first one of those to drop, because that's going to be a pretty epic event for whoever happens to crack that one.
Sorry, sometimes when I go to launch Warsaken, it'll show up as just a black screen.
I get that occasionally. And if it does it to me a couple times, then I'll usually just close it and restart it. It is working
Yeah,
for
I
me
usually
right
end
now.
up going over to the app. It's working for me now. I switched over to the app. I think it's something up with my browser because I'm having issues with everything lately.
Interesting. If only you had somebody who was like really good at software troubleshooting, like literally sit at your desk and say, "Hey, Sandy, I think all of this right here means you need to uninstall this." And you were like, "Nah, I'm good with it."
If
I'm good with
only.
it.
If only, right?
Yeah.
So you were saying you're gonna crack all of the loot packs and move the
The
leaders,
w-
the oil leaders over to the premium packs.
the ones from the previous loot packs that didn't sell, so they were on the market and they didn't sell out, and so we got them, we took them off the market. There were some Bloodfoil Infinite leaders. We basically have to basically have to unpack all of those because now all of them that didn't sell, but basically took the Bloodfoil Infinite leaders out and we put them into premium packs.
Like out of the 3,500, or what do you mean didn't sell?
Yeah, so each month there's somewhere between 3,000 and 4,000 of the loot packs, and 2,000 of the platinum loot packs that didn't sell. And so yeah, all of those ones that didn't sell, there are some Bloodfoil Infinite leaders in some of those, and so we took them out and added them. Yeah, attached to, we didn't add them to the premium packs because those are still the same as they always have been. And when you pull one, it's going to give you a random contents. But yeah, we attached them basically to what's already in there. So
And
nothing.
they've already been attached.
They are, in the fact that if you pull a G-Force 1 of 1, which is the Bloodfoil G-Force, then it'll automatically just add a Bloodfoil Infinite leader to your pack. So I know that's a long way to say, we couldn't insert them into the premium packs without changing the integrity of the packs and kind of reshuffling them all. We left everything intact and just attached them to the packs in that way, but without us knowing or anybody knowing which packs they're going to be pulled out of. Someone's just spinning. Is that DK Ren that's just...
I just got taken out.
Yeah, DK Ren is active, spinning. Oh, and just launched right into the saw blade. We still got some good Legion members that I recognize in here. Oh, there goes Mama Muffin. I never know if my commentary matches up with what's happening on the Twitch.
It definitely does.
Okay.
It's crazy how Gaz coded it, but if you say the name, they die. Barrington, shout out. Yeah.
Kind of hilarious how well the jinxing works.
Yeah. You're welcome, everybody who I talked about right there and got killed. You're very welcome.
So you're trying to be nice, but you're hurt. So they're only added to the premium pack. So if I open a elite pack and I get a Bloodfoil G-Force, I won't get a Bloodfoil Infinite.
Right. There are still, I believe, 2 Bloodfoil Infinite leaders in the elite packs, so you could pull one out of there, but it would be just the natural what was already in there.
Oh, there's only 2 left. How many were there at the start?
In the elite, I don't know the number, to be honest. I'm not sure exactly how many. I know some have been pulled from elite already. There may be only 1 left in elite. I'm not sure, but I know there are still at least 1 left in there, and then the premium.
Because the stats that are there aren't updating, are they?
They should be. We've been pretty careful to update, but I am going to find out.
I've never screenshot. Never checked if they've.
All right, we'll have to do something special for that. My bad.
Oh yes,
I didn't realize I was in there. I don't know that I've ever won it ever.
You should be able to win, man. I mean, you're not so. We sent over the prizes. You got to get some too once in a while.
TD just flex that. What was the one you sent over? The G-Force.
Black camo? Yeah, I sent a G-Force black camo. I'm not sure which one it was. I can pull it up here though. I sent a G-Force Roman's prototype black camo. So that's one of the prizes. I'm not sure exactly.
Oh, that is a good one. I still love the company name, Eclectic Nerds. I think that was one of my favorite parts.
Yeah.
When I first heard about Warsaken, It's like these are gonna be good guys. That's a perfect name.
Yeah, you can identify with that, huh? I felt the same way.
Yeah. And I feel like it kind of said that it was gonna be a card game just from that name.
Nice. We have the
I don't know.
we have the physical arm and then the digital arm. So EN Digital is the digital side of it, the one that's building the game online and building the Discord and all that right now. But yeah, Eclectic Nerds is the parent company and owns all the IP and is going to be doing the launching the physical cards. It looks like it's going to be next year. We really wanted to get it out at the end of this year. But you got to look at everything, how it's coming and see what the best options are. And so it looks like it's going to be sometime in 2023 that the physical cards come out.
Probably toward the end of the year, 2023.
It's hard to say. We want to we want to do everything right as much as possible, and it just seemed like that was the right way to do it. And so yeah, we haven't really said what time of the year, but it won't be 2022 at this point.
Or sorry, I meant 2023. Probably still toward Christmas, I would think.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. We'd love to do it sooner, but it's got to be done right.
I'm more so thinking just because that would probably result in higher sales than
Christmas time.
Yeah.
Like a Black Friday type launch.
Will there be physical rewards for any existing holders?
We've talked about having some merch available for loot. There are going to be a lot of ways for people to spend loot down the road, whether besides just claiming it, buying loot packs with it. And one thing we've talked about is merch. And merch is very close to being available on Amazon, just straight up to buy. But yeah, we've talked about tying it and making it so you can just redeem loot straight for merchandise.
Could also be cool to have like gameplay where if you like win a certain number of times with the deck, you get like the physical cards of that deck or something.
Yeah, the cards itself is a little bit tricky on how we've talked about different ways on how to connect those. And there's ways you can like lock up your trading cards, your physical trading cards, and use them online. Then you can check them out whenever you want to own them. Now we have VIRL, virtual in real life, that's tying real world objects to NFTs. So by the time we get to that point, I think there's going to be new things on the market that make it more that work better for us. That kind of, oh yeah, that's the way we have to go with it. It's kind of an obvious choice at that point. So we're not making any firm announcements on it yet. But yeah, we do want to tie it in. We'd love it so that every card you own physically, you get as an NFT. How we pull that off, we'll see if we're able to and how we do it. Then ownership becomes a big issue. You sell a card or trade a card, and now who has the own NFT and how do you trade it? But there are a lot of options up there and new things coming with NFTs taking off so well. There's so many new options every day, it seems like. All right, here we go. Next round.
I didn't get in on this one. Oh, it's all good.
Good luck. Good luck, everybody. I'm not going to say Kron's name and jinx him. Or Griebnick. I'm not going to talk about
Sandy, we got to get a
Griebnick.
Warsaken blade for them. I just realized I completely forgot the blades.
Oh, do you guys have custom blades now?
Yeah, you can add it to the URL, believe it or not, and it'll just add it to the game.
Wow.
And, yeah, we got to come up with a Warsaken one.
I'm not going to say how good Mama Muffin's doing and how she hasn't even been close to being killed yet, or how ironic Easily Killed's name is, considering they're still in the game. Ooh, that was a nice dodge, though. Nice charge, Easily Killed. I think you would have been dead without that one. I like this point in the game where we start seeing faster blades and 2 blades at a time. Griebnick wins, even though I said the name. So the jinx did not work.
Well, you killed Mom Muffin.
The power I wield with only my voice is amazing. Easily Killed. I love you. That's the only reason I'm talking about you. And you have a great name, so
I think Easily Killed kind of threw the match for them as the name already.
man, 13, 2 13s in a row. That is something. Well, I'm looking forward to next week. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
If
no
either of
doubt.
you, wants some, has any questions about making the deck, hit me up anytime. Or Danny, she's a great one. Should be, you basically pick 15 cards and get 4 copies of each in your deck, and that's the gist of it. Don't overload it on WMDs is the main thing, but any other combination you want to make.
Yeah, I'll likely jump into the Discord at some point, maybe this weekend, and see if anybody's available to help
Sweet.
out. Maybe even hop on more cheese. What's up? Maybe even hop on stream and walk through building the deck. I think that'd be great.
Awesome. More cheese, one after 213 place.
Yeah, that's the trick.
Brandon can help also. That way he can take a peek at the competition early. That's so kind of you to offer, Brandon.
Cool. All right. Yeah, Sandy, where are we on followers? Can we see that on Twitch anywhere? We're getting really close to 5K.
Yeah, you have to go to the creator dashboard.
We're like on the precipice of it.
5K, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're close. We're 98 followers away.
Wow.
98.
98. Yeah, we're at 4902.
Count them down.
We're getting there. It's kind of exciting.
That is
Yeah.
super exciting. Yeah, so we'll have to spread the word and let people know that they may be part of history next week if they join in and watch the epic matchup.
Yeah.
It'll be our first, so to speak, celebrity matchup of Warsaken. We've been talking about doing a celebrity tournament. You guys are both on the roster already, so this will be the first display of it, I think.
That'll be fun. Oh man, I got to spend my weekend getting good at building decks now. I might go play around with the beta version, honestly.
On Tabletopia, get on that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Tabletopia does not let you build decks. There are some pre-built decks you can play with there, but you can't bring your own deck. You can't experiment.
That honestly might help more because I'll get
being able to
like
see
an
what's
idea
there.
of what built decks look like. If that
I'll
makes
jump in
sense.
and play with you. There's a bunch of people again in our Discord that know Tabletopia inside now. Anyone with an elite tag. So we have some the most elite roles we have in Discord. We have ambassador, which is people who are all in the community and helping other projects and other people know what's going on with Warsaken. We have decadent for people who have these really nice collections like Sanny's. He's definitely got a decadent collection with all his gold and all the premium cards. We have elites for people who are really know how to play the game. And if you have a game question, like what happens if I play this card and they play that card, these people can almost always answer that. We have trivia masters for people who have won some of our trivia contests that we've done. And then we've got a tyrant role for the people that just have like these collections that even blow mine away, like there's some mega whales basically. So yeah, it's fun to have those and reward people for earning stuff like that. But then it's also neat to know when you come in the Discord, if you have a question about gameplay, grab any elite and tag them and ask them, or ask them any question you want about gameplay or about
building a gold. Because doesn't Brandon have a gold deck?
I don't know if he's built it yet. I know
Maybe it's
he's
somebody else.
Matt's very close to a gold deck, I think.
Maybe it was Matt then. I remember it was somebody that had mentioned to me they're building a gold deck, and I think it was Brandon, and they're also
it looks like he does have one.
And I'm guessing that's a standard deck, not a blitz deck, because I couldn't imagine building a gold blitz deck.
It's got to be, right? I mean,
Like, 3 of each card.
Cards, 4 copies. Brandon, is that blitz or standard? You got to tell us. Gold blitz deck. Wow.
You have 4 of them? Wow. impressive. Snowblood foil blitz deck, where you literally have to have every card.
We do have
That's
one of our
crazy.
tyrants is building a Blood and Ashes, where it's all blood foils and thermal ash, which is the two rarest. You know, blood foils are usually 4 out of 4, and thermal
Yeah, and the
ashes 10
ashes
out
are
of 10.
10.
Yeah, so hard to get, but he's been paying loot for blood and for ash, thermal ash for a while now, and has quite the collection.
I mean, honestly, somebody put as a joke, if asking Brandon if he's done dirty trades, and I did a trade with Brandon, and I feel like I'm pretty sure I got the better end of the deal, which I'm assuming is what he's doing with everybody. So I'm
you
just
probably
impressed that he's
did.
willing to trade all the cards.
Yeah, he does a lot of trade. He gives away a lot, honestly, from his own collection. He does a lot of trades. Yeah, the dirty trades are his. I do a lot of trades if someone sends me something straight across, even if it's not super helpful for me, you know, because I'm pledged to Raikou Ito, who's Air Force, and so I get a bonus for Air Force cards. But if someone sends me a trade and it's 1-for-1, you know, same rarity and all that, I'll almost always accept it. There's been a couple where I was losing like 7 of the biggest cards that help me with the most XP that I've turned down, but for the most part, I'll trade straight across. Again.
Again, that DNA, man. You were flirting with that blade.
Gravenik 2 in a row.
Yeah, the blood deck that's being built, the owner of that has said that it's not something to win with. It's just something to try out and play and to flex with, just to see how pretty it would be with all bloods, and either all bloods or blood and thermal ash.
I love the look of the bloods. I remember I tried so hard when there was the what was the challenge called?
Hunt for Red
Hunt for
December.
October, or Red December, yeah.
Yeah, we opened some live, man. I was crossing my fingers so hard for that, but yeah, it didn't work out for you.
Yeah, it was.
Did you guys notice that pack that I opened a second ago?
I just caught the tail end of it. I was.
Is this this
looks like
smoke one, right?
Yeah, you got a smoke.
All the
Very
smoke
nice.
cards. Isn't that like your third smoke card?
Yeah, maybe. The 2-min's pretty dope, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and a rank 3 definitely with smoke.
Yes.
That is a great one.
And it's a building card.
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah, it's like you're sitting. Yeah, the different effects. Kind of, you know, I'm a storyteller. I write books and do the lore writing for Warsaken. And whenever I see these cards, like these stories start to take place in my mind, like with the smoke noir or with the gold or the night vision, especially. You know, as far as like creating a story around the card is one of the best effects, because you can just see like, why in the world is someone sneaking up at night, that they have to use night vision, that, you know, that they're covert looking at these farmlands or this spy or this battleship or whatever. So I love how the different rarities interact with the amazing art on the cards themselves.
Yeah, I was gonna point out that with that space station, I feel like that's a great one to get in Smoke Noir because of the smoke coming down from the rockets and stuff. It fits well.
Yeah, exactly. I want to see it again. Actually, can we see it one more time?
Yeah. Yep. You bet.
And then Mamufin, I'm guessing you're asking TD about his gold leader pledge. Are you rank L yet, TD?
Am I what?
You have a gold leader, right?
I do. Correct.
Yeah. Is yours? Are you up to 4 million XP?
Let me check. Yeah. Oh shit! I'm not sharing it. My bad.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, when you got a card with smoke and then you see smoke on it, it's so cool. Like some of them have fire and flames, and then you see the flames on top of it. That's a really, really cool matchup.
It works really well with some of the fire forged ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, with like burning fields or burning planes or ships, stuff like that.
Yeah, this was the rest of the pack here, I guess.
Oh, that Gemini.
You got a hex too.
Oh, a hex. Cool. That Gemini is that's a hot card. That camo, That's super useful. You can see there's none available on the market of that because the camos and the foils are useful in premium upgrades. So that's rank 4 foil. Yeah, that was a heck of a pack right there.
Yeah. Yeah,
The
sweet.
dad pledge.
I don't know what that means.
I apparently Wilfred, who you're pledged to, is called Dad.
Ah,
That's right. Dad pledge. Okay. Yeah, one of our leaders is based on Brandon's dad, who was a military intelligence officer.
nice.
We did a collab. We're still holding off on collabs for the most part until we get the game out because it does take some dev work to get those done. But we did a collab with NFT story cards, and we wrote a story about a mission that his dad went on back in the day,
Nice.
like on a submarine. It was a crazy mission that they barely got out of, and so we wrote a story in Wilfred Lewis's backstory based on this mission. So the mission is basically like true stories, but it uses people and places from our Warsaken world to tell this story. And so if you own these 4 NFTs, then you can unlock the 4 pieces of the story and read about it. So it's a lot of fun to have someone based on a real military hero in our game.
Yeah,
That's
awesome.
yeah.
Cool.
Are we doing more Grubfish TD?
Do we have more?
We could end it here. We're at the hour mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's been a challenge thrown down. The gauntlet has been placed.
Yeah.
Next week, Brandon's going to be taking on the NFT Gamer TV guys, and we're going to see a Blitz matchup. Oh, man, that's so pretty.
Yeah. This is what I got. Sandy, you have something comparable, right? I'm sure you do. It's a silly question.
In my wallet? I mean, to be honest, I think you have more rarer cards than I do. I just have more cards.
Uh-huh.
More rare cards
Act.
was what I was trying to say there.
Camo.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to get some pro help on this.
Trying to think of how I can.
So an easy way, is just real quick on deck building, as you're scrolling through, you can see how many of those you have. Anything you have 4 or more of, like pick any card you want that has at least 4 of.
Right.
And you can click that, and then you can click add to deck. And whether it's TD's first Blitz deck or whether are clever and come up with a clever name for it. Some people have some really funny names for. So yeah, anything you have 4 or more of, that's a good place to start because it doesn't matter if it's a rank 4 force or a rank 1 force. In Blitz, they do the same thing.
Yeah, Decran, I'm gonna do that this weekend. So we have some work to do. I have some work to do, but it's gonna get done, and we're gonna throw down this match next week. Awesome.
Well, I'm available, and our Discord's available if I'm not around to definitely help you guys get those upgrades and the Blitz builds deck.
Sweet. All right, Sandy, anything for our audience before we let them go?
One question for Coleman before we go. The Tyrant Valoran is a decadent card, right? Is that what that rarity is called?
It is. Those are, yes, decadent leaders. Yeah. Sorry, I had to match it all up in my mind. And those are rare ones that are only available in the loot packs, and they're minted to 10, I believe. I still don't have one, so I got to get one. I've been cracking the packs and not getting them.
The minted to 25. I think.
Oh, 25. Okay. The cool thing about those is that they have different gameplay. Like they have these it's a tyrant effect. And so they'll have attacks, which is you can kind of hurt your deck, but it gives you a huge advantage. So you don't care about your people. You're a tyrant, you're not your beneficent leader like normal. And so it gives you some gameplay options, which is really cool because they're very rare and hard to get your hands on, but they're going to give some different options for whoever holds those.
So mine's technically a murdered out, not a decadent. I just realized that.
Is
This
it?
is from the
Yeah.
merch.
Yep. That's murdered out. Yeah, that's a different one, and it's the very black, very dark version. Those are super rare also, and hard to get. Every piece of merch you buy will come with one of those, a claim code that could be a super rare one or it could be a moderately rare one. They're all rare, but different levels of rarity, as opposed to the Tyrant, which is The decadent in the loot packs are minted to 10. And yeah, there you go. In the decadents in the merch are minted to 25.
Cool.
One more question before we go. When is it best to open loot packs, at the start or the end of like a season?
It doesn't. So every month we put out new loot packs. It's a different batch, and so we'll take the old batch off the market and we'll bring in new ones. It doesn't matter as far as the odds because it's just we put the cards in and it's all random. People love to wait and see if there's basically they look how many owners are in this set versus the next set, how many blood foil leaders and blood foil infinite leaders. So if you come in our Discord and ask what's this current state, people can kind of let you know, and you can kind of get a feel whether people are holding off or whether they're cracking.
Is there a wallet it's pulling directly from?
It comes from pre.Warsaken, but you can't. But
You can't see what's currently in the batch.
not specific. Yeah, it's not batched up. You can't see here's the wallet for the 06 and here's the wallet for the 07. So yeah, you can see all the cards that are out there, but you can't see what's in this current batch. You kind of got to go into the Discord and ask around to see what's been pulled and what's still available as far as owners and blood foil infinite leaders. But yeah, the timing of the month doesn't matter. You still have the same odds on
I'm
day
caring
one.
about those tenants. I want more loot so I can get more tenants.
Yes, the tenants give you
So I
20,000
can
loot
get
every
more
day. Yeah, that's what I'm after. I'm after a tenant, an owner card, blood foil infinite leader, tyrant. Like I still don't have any. I have one tenant, so I'm good there. But yeah, the rest of them I'm still hunting.
All right, sorry for adding extra time there, but thanks.
You're
for
good,
answering.
dude. We're good. All right. I'm gonna raid you guys over to consumer break.
Sweet.
If you're familiar with them, they are a wax-based puzzle game. So go check them out. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you next week. Coleman, once again, thank you so much for being our guest, and we'll see you guys later.
Thank you guys. Catch you next week.
See you, everybody.